flags that fought against this country. So when people are up and they're out marching in the streets with Nazi flags, with Confederate flags, you got to understand when they're talking that that's a rise against you. That's what they're talking about. That's change, right? But I'm like, I'm an 80s baby, right? We the post-Tupac generation. Everybody say, fuck out of here. Right? We gonna stand together and unite because we not going back in time.
Oh yeah, where is Mr. Checkpoint?
Take your ass to the polls and vote to defeat Donald Trump. Okay? Don't ask what that has to do with Los Angeles County. Has everything to do with it. When Donald Trump is funding Joe Collins and Robert Mueller to come here and collaborate with the sheriff and say, we will meet there to force this. We will meet them with force. You understand? It's Trump dollars that they are using to say, we could have smashed on these demonstrators. They could have smashed on this shit.
I'm gonna go walk around here.
And I want to know too, they speak the language of violence so fluently that they have to demonize us. Who can kill any damn body?
I'll just come over here. Sure.
But they not demonize us. And I'm telling you, just like you see bubbles in the air, just like you see my baby running around here on the skate, my other baby with the rainbow hair, that's how we came out last week in the spirit of eternity. With peace and love, and they still fear gas us. And they still treat us like dogs. And they still were riding with us. So do not think that, you know, we come out here in the spirit of peace. We're not going to throw no bottles. We're not going to give them a reason. But I'm telling you, don't believe the narrative. They don't even have to think with us. And that's why it's important for all of us to be out here and stand with these families. Because I understand my privilege. I'm speaking about my child as a part of the faith. That's a privilege to speak about your child being assaulted or violated by sheriffs in the present tense. Because there's so many people among us are too tough speaking about their baby or their loved ones in the past. Okay? So we use that privilege to fight for them, fight against the narrative. So next I want to introduce from Revolution Club, our brother Noche.
It does look kind of foul. Hold on. It's weird. I wonder why I would do that.
Okay, so far it's
Look, it is very important that everybody came out here today because what happened in this conversation is not fucking normal.
It's horrible.
editing's a bitch. Yeah, you Final Cut Pro.
And this is what they can do to people all over this country. They have people in this situation where they're disturbed, surrounded, murdering people or repressed, murdered in the streets, massively incarcerated, segregated into
This is the story of my life. It's great at night. Much better not. That's foul. Fuck, sorry.
When they come out and drive the protesters out of the streets night after night after night, they are telling you, this is what we can do to you and nobody can come out and stand together to stand up against this. So when we come out here together, this is what attorneys like they do, trying to encircle people around the hardest right, bend around on this. We need to encircle this by bringing forward waves of people rising up all over this country. Yeah, I'm an outside advocate and you can too. Okay? Everybody who wants to see a world where the Deshaun Kizzies can not only live but flourish should be agitating. no genocide going on with police murder and mass incarceration for years. But we are at a
Fucking
point
foul.
where we could be facing a
Sorry guys, I tried, but apparently I failed.
Donald Trump is a genocidal racist, and you think that's hype, and you think it's just talk, I encourage you to go to revcom.us and look at Bob Avakian's series, Donald Trump, Genocidal Racist. Look at how he talked about the Central Park Five. Calling for them to be put to death, teenagers, underage, who were falsely accused. Who till this day, Donald Trump says they must have done something to deserve being locked away and put to death. These people are genocidal racists. And if they're allowed to stay in power, these gangs
I haven't gotten too close because I know with the audio, the microphone or the speaker might be a little too much for the stream, but
and we right now need to be getting organized just as seriously with just as much determination, just as much sense of the state involved as the people who are mobilizing to impose a fascist America. That means being in the streets day after day, week after week, making all kinds of art that demands an end to the fascist America and a defeat for Trump. But it also means that some of us have to start networking and talking now about how are we going to defend the people and the rights of the people that are increasingly coming under attack. These neighborhoods that are under siege need to go from places of being brutally repressed to fascist-free zones where people are too organized and too united to be picked off and picked apart. And where people don't just see it as some people over there who are facing this, but see everybody who comes under attack this way as our people. I don't care if you're black, brown, white, red, green, purple, I don't care. If you're a human being with an ounce of humanity, this is your fight. If you're fighting for the immigrant children, if you're fighting for black lives, if you're fighting for democratic rights, or if you're fighting for a revolution to get rid of America and everything it stands for, we all have to come together right now, or else we will be forced to accept a fascist America. And just yesterday was 9/11, which was an anniversary not just of towers coming down in New York, but of Pinochet in Chile. Here is an example of what happens when a fascist comes to power. It wasn't just the same old oppression that people had faced in Chile for decades. People were driven out of the country. People who fought for justice and other kinds of rights were driven out of the country, driven underground, forced to find refuge. This is what Donald Trump's America will look like if we don't come together and organize now. We cannot be planning for the future where we move. We have to be planning now for how we win.
thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to find a happy place and then
we are getting organized for a time when we can overthrow this whole damn system. Bob Avakian has written a constitution to replace the American Constitution, not fix it up or make it better. Our police would ever murder one of the masses of people.
Reconnecting. But you know what? I would have got into my GoPro being on. Anyway, still
So if you want to be part of fighting to get to that different, we need to unite, but we also need to get organized for an actual revolution. Come and all those in these revolution, nothing less certain. Now let's go. Let's get organized. Okay? We're going to have Raul for the Latino Coalition of Los Angeles. Want something right there? Where are people at? My name is Raul and I'm the founder of the Latino Coalition of Los Angeles. That was started 11 years ago because we weren't black enough, we weren't Mexican enough, we weren't Chicano enough. We're Central American leaders that have black, brown, and white colored people in our country. But we come from a struggle that we've been getting our ass beat since the 80s and the 90s for being refugees. Coming from a fucked up system in a whole different part of the world. And then when we share spaces where indigenous people whose lands were robbed that we sit in and stand in today. With different dialects, different languages, because we're all different shades and colors and sizes and ages. And we had a vision that we wanted to build off of the best practices and successes from the trailblazers in our previous generation, but we wanted to learn from their mistakes. And for that, I want to start off by thanking God, number one, for giving us this day. Number two, I want to thank all these youngsters. Let's give it up for the new generation. The generation that has capitalized, that has mobilized, that has grown this movement bigger and larger than any movement and any one race. A brother got up here and talked about that human race. And there's been a lot of education, even in the brown community, on why Black lives matter. Because all lives matter. So how inappropriate it is to just say brown lives matter too. Or how about all lives matter? So a lot of education, a lot of dialogue, a lot of this sitting down about interracial couples and babies that we've all created. Because we're in the greatest country that we call Los Angeles. I'm going to call this our own country. We have created this. So look at the original creators of the city of Los Angeles. And they look like all of us here. It did not look like that shit. Behind us right there. That is the biggest compound, pun intended, sellout that we have seen. And many of us have tried to work with them. Today, against the sheriff. And Daniel Hernandez's case in South Central LA, it was LAPD. Where I grew up at in Rampart, where my big homie Alex Sanchez, who you're going to hear from in a moment, from Homies Unidos, where we grew up with, it was a Rampart scandal. They made fucking movies out of it. You want to watch one? Denzel's in it. Check out Training Day. Figure out, connect the dots where that comes from. Unfortunately, this shit ain't a movie. This is real life. And a lot of us have lived it and survived it and have fought for it and have even come to the compromising table, to the negotiation table, where they always ran the budget, where they always ran the politicians. Well, thank you, youngsters, for calling bullshit. Thank you for not accepting the status quo. Thank you for pushing my generation's movement to a whole nother level. Thank you for fighting for our parents and grandparents who have been coming from other countries, whether they've been doing it willingly, fleeing wars, or brought over here and different shits. Okay, to stolen land.
Catman's looking for me.
We're here to remember.
That's right, I'm just looking at the stream. I'm over here by Super Laundry.
And death and murder. Let's call it for what it is. These guys are gangbangers with badges. At least the homies that gangbang from the hood claim their hood. We ain't hiding behind no bitch-ass badges. Show your tattoo.
Michigan Mister, a blast from the past.
Let's call a spade for a spade.
Yeah, I'm over here by the laundry, Super Laundry.
The politics and the politics are done.
What do you want to see, the protesters or the sheriff?
So has this revolution. So has this movement, and like the process, so has this lifestyle. Because I might not be black. Let me tell you.
Was Catman in the comments or something? Or?
To lose black family members and black friends. Right? And that shit hurts. And we mentioned too many of these already. Just in this year. And this is God's timing, because if we weren't in a pandemic,
I know, I've already met up with him. I've already seen him, if anything, if that matters. If that's what you mean. Yeah, we saw him. I mean, he said he's kicking back. I don't know where Daniel went. I have no idea where Daniel went. I mean, we locked our bikes up and we're both on foot separately, but yeah, God only knows. Anyway, I think he locked up. Actually, no one now to think about it. I don't know if he did lock up his bike. Collecting beanbags. Is he live? Is Daniel live?
Central American brother, come up here, man. This is what our community looks like. Cliff, come over here. A little lighter shade of brown. Okay?
But you just know what time it is with him. Yep.
Thank you to the white people who provide the white shield. Thank you for that. And what I mean
Someone is burning sage.
About our community, a poor community. What can we say? We can't help it.
Ortiz is cowering away somewhere.
Give it up for the big old
We got on the train. Wasn't too bad. There's a nice little breeze here right now, which is good.
Have a personal relationship. Once again, we have become an acculturated people. We have acculturated so people. And we play around sometimes, we use the slurs or the phrases. Sometimes people take offense to them. But we have black and East, black and Chinese. We're together now. We're mixed in. We have black and brown relations. When I had nowhere to go and I didn't have any support, mummies and needles took me in. I'm black. These are my brothers. These are my friends. They help me educate.
I met you with Valerie Rivera, I think. Yeah, how are you? Good.
What to say, what not to do. They let me come into
Is she here? No, she's not here. Huh?
No, she didn't come to that.
Okay. She's out in the valley or something, I think. She might be in the valley.
Yeah,
some
probably.
real talk
Alright.
going on today. You're gonna get it right now.
Right.
As some of the mass brothers were saying,
Anybody is as long as
that this is by design. What's happening here today is also happening in Central America. These pigs have gone down there and trained police officers from those countries how to brutalize our community. They've been doing it. That's why you have thousands of other companies trying to come here.
Feeling hella like you.
In those countries. They're killing them, and there's nobody to speak up on those killings because they label them gang members. They label them gang members, and nobody makes a visit when the gang members shot down. Right? So, Homie Suville has taken on that baton to fight back, against those labels, against that type of oppression. Because when they pick us up,
Bye, Michigan. Thanks for stopping by. Do I have any mods in my chat right now? So I'm not really paying too much attention to my chat. I mean, I am, but I'm not, but I am. Kiss. Oh, hi, Paul. Hi, everyone. Arkansas. Hello, thank you. I don't see any wrenches either. I guess my wrenches are busy. Doing what wrenches do. I don't know. They're probably here or not. I don't know. 69 people, 57 likes. It's not super interesting, but in case anybody was wondering what was happening here, I'm letting you know. This is what's happening. Daniel and I took his bikes from Hawthorne in a nice little trek because I didn't really feel like being in the car was going to be as versatile. Like, if they start moving or whatever. Yeah, thanks, Michigan. Ash, it's great seeing you. Seeing you with your name. I mean, That's a nice breeze. Oh, thank the Lord. Oh, God, thank God. Yeah, takeaway California? We need to. I mean, this is what you call peaceful protest, so everything is fine, but, one little thing can pop them off, and it can all go to shit. I mean, for the most part, these are the same people that have been here protesting, that have been arrested, and they've, got out, washed up, brushed themselves off, and came right back out. I only see one news station here, Channel 5, but I'm not really surprised, to be honest. They don't really care. When it's peaceful, they don't care. Only when it gets gnarly, when it gets gritty and dirty and bloody. Channel 4 is? Where? I don't even see their van. They must be like on some site. I see it's Channel 5 over here. Right there.
There is a demand that we have to take on. We have becoming here.
You guys want me to get closer?
Protest after protest. Protest after protest.
What do you guys want to see?
Coming out here. Protest after protest across the city, across the county. And have all kinds of people coming out here. Now it's our turn. Now it's our turn. Take it to the ballot box.
There's no, I mean, I don't know why they act like they're rioting or they're looting, because these businesses are all fine. This one has boarded itself off, not because the windows were broken, but they wanted to avoid that because they're right next to the station. Keeps falling behind the lines. And the business has been basically shot out and closed out. I mean, not shot out, sorry. Yeah, so, but with the rioting, like, there's no businesses that have been rioted or looted or anything around here. And this 7-Eleven right here is a black-owned business. So they're good. Like, I don't know of any violence that has happened other than what the sheriff had, you know, carried out. I mean, that's just what I've personally seen, and what I see now. I mean, like, there's not a bunch of tagging or graffiti on the businesses here. It's just not. I mean, I know it had, like, in LA, right after George Floyd, that shit was crazy. Anything that was glass was broken in that city. It was nuts. But that's not what's happening here. They shouldn't have to, but they're right next to the sheriff's station, and the sheriff is the one shooting, quote-unquote, less than lethal. So it's probably not. It wasn't a bad idea for them to do, but that's just because they're directly next to the department. But every other business, they haven't done that. They haven't found the need to do that because they haven't been rioted and they haven't been looted. They don't feel threatened.
This community is united. We are going to defend Pipeline. We are going to defend this community, and we're calling for mutual self-defense. If they attack one of your neighbors, that means they attack all of us. If they attack my family, that means they attack my family. Fucking people, more white people, black people, Mexican, Central American immigrants, we all have to say that.
I don't know why. It's such a disappointment that it's actually really good at night, which is funny. When I zoom in, wait, it's not better quality. Come on, right? Is it? No, that can't be better. It's not better on my side.
Somebody in the yellow vest asks you to cooperate and help. Please cooperate.
No way. Is that better quality, or is it yours? Fucking me.
This is a collective action. We are not here as a group of individuals, but we're all a family. This is discipline, and when we lead, we are leading in a disciplined and organized fashion to bring this family back to their block. And again, our next speaker from Black Lives Matter in Pasadena. In Pasadena, they have their own problems with the Pasadena police murder.
Like that?
It's the same struggle in Pasadena
Sorry?
that it is right here. And we are united from neighborhood to neighborhood, from culture to culture.
Okay. It looks horrible on my end, but I trust you. I believe it.
From block to block, street by street. And we have this entire
It's crazy.
Our next speaker is Natisa from Black Lives Matter in Pasadena.
Alright. It looks horrible on my side, but it's okay. If you say it looks good, then it's good.
They elected each other. I didn't come back. At the end of the day, we have to protect one another. We cannot stand and watch what's going on to everybody. At the end of the day, I'm standing strong. At first, I wasn't coming out. I wasn't coming out for something. I was just like, people. But after I had to witness this situation, I told myself that I had to get out of here. I had to be proactive. I had to bring my kids. I had to bring my friends. I had to tell everybody what's going on. Because at the end of the day, in all these cities and all these different states, the police are beating us down. They don't care about us. They don't care if we live it, if we breathe it. I'm confused to what they're doing. What are they protecting over there? That's what threw me for a loop. And then when I stand here, I see that they got them on the other side too. So what are they protecting? They're supposed to be out here protecting and serving, but they're standing there. They're standing there just looking at us with their big guns. Intimidation. At the end of the day, we have to unite. We have to come together. Like all these different groups came together. It's beautiful. We have to stop being in competition and let's get together and do it together. Because at the end of the day, they don't want to see us together. When we come together, we're stronger. When you come together, you're stronger. You see all these people out here, what can they do to us? They can't do nothing. It's too many people. Too many people. I can't continue to see this happen to my son. I can't continue to see this happen to my brothers, my sisters, my brown brothers, my black brothers, everybody. I'm tired. I'm tired of waking up in the morning, seeing that the police killed another black man or killed another brown man, and nothing is being done. When is it going to stop? When are they going to stop killing us? When are they going to stop killing us? I can't keep waking up feeling this way. These young kids, come on now. Did they have to kill them? What is the protocol? They could have did something else. They could have called for the ghost there or anything. They didn't have to kill that man like that. It's sad. And at the end of the day, like you said, you have to vote. We have to stop saying, oh, my vote doesn't count. Our vote don't count. So when you put in your mind that your vote doesn't count, that's where we go wrong. Because at the end of the day, all the white people are going to go vote. You see them standing in line with their sticker, I voted today, and they get the people that they want into office. And we're still sitting here like, oh, F this person, but it's kind of our fault as well. The people who didn't vote, I vote. But the people who didn't vote is their fault as well, because it's like we're just letting them do whatever they want. We have to come together, just like they come together and go vote and put whoever they want in office. So from here on out, I'm standing strong, and I'm here for everybody. I'm ready to walk the streets. I'm ready to tell these racist ass pigs that we're tired of you guys and we want you guys gone. We need to defund the police. You know, how is it that we're paying taxes and they're treating us this way? How is it that this money that's coming out of our pockets and for them to be paid and they're treating us like we're garbage, cursing at us? Anything. Intimidation. The Pasadena police, it's all about intimidation. They pull up, they'll pull you out your car, they'll do anything to you. Pepper spray your kids, they don't care. Tase the man for speaking what he feels because he's hurt that he lost a friend. Because that's how the scenario played out. They tased the man, and when they tased him and they had him under control, they still maced with multiple kids in the park. It's sad. It's sad, and we gotta do better. We have to, when you come out to these protests, you have to bring a friend, bring another friend, people that may not live in our communities and know what we're going through. You have to bring them so they can start really seeing like, okay, people are really hurting out here, because we're hurting. We're hurting. I didn't know this man, but I'm hurting. I'm hurting for his family. I'm hurting for everybody, because at the end of the day, there's so many people that's been killed by these police officers, and their names are not getting out there. It's just now that, you know, we're really setting up and everybody's starting to get aware, because all around the world this is happening. I can't do it anymore. We gotta stand strong, come together, and shut their ass down.
I just overheard somebody there, a little,
Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, we matter.
they're not happy with a gentleman over there that is kind of being extra. You know, I would agree that, you know, he seems to be a little more than everybody else, which could be a problem, because it could be taken as a threat or inciting or something. You know, when there's one person in the crowd that could really kind of make things, make everything go, yeah, they're like trying to talk to him right now. They're trying to tell him to calm down.
The exact number is 3.3 billion.
Because he's, Yeah, he's probably gonna think to be the one that, you know, pops this, starts it off. See, he's over there with the huge sign. This is gonna be a problem. I'm sorry.
And brown.
The gentleman right there with the really big white sign.
We can create more housing for the homeless. We can create jobs. We can fix our streets. We can create more after-school programs. We can create more community servicing programs.
We're talking about how much it is, like right now, looking at all these deputies, and it's true. It's millions of dollars we're looking at right now. And it's this guy with the big old white sign. They're a little nervous about him.
They sent $3.3 billion to the fucking sheriffs to shoot and kill.
It's a little disappointing when the crowd will fight amongst itself, but it happens. It happens.
City and county of Los Angeles. Shame! Black lives, we matter here. Black lives, we matter here. I'm gonna pass the mic to my sister Tara Carey, a resident of this community as well.
Hello, everybody. Are you kind of all these brown speakers in a Black Lives Matter space, or? I understand. Okay, so thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Did John Kazee say his name? Say his name. Say his name. Anthony McLean. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name.
I hope you guys can probably still hear the protest, but I kind of want to keep my eye on these mofos, you know?
We're all black.
kind of unfortunate.
Do the work! Stay consistent! Register to vote! Push for an agenda! Don't forget why we
I feel like they're easing in little by little.
AJ Weber!
Like, real subtly. Look
As y'all can see,
at them behind those. Look at these scared ass
we
ones.
have to
That's some shit right there. Like, really, bro?
Cause I'm gonna be pissed off if I have to be out here for my son in 10 years. This is unacceptable, and they want us to learn to accept this. They talk about the fucking people in the community and people in the out here protesting. We need no justice or peace. If there is no justice, you can't sleep. We gonna be out here, dancing, walking through the neighborhood. I'm pissed off. We was out here 2 years ago for AJ McLean. Now we're out here for John Cassie. I'm pissed off. Stay consistent. Do this work. Don't get comfortable. If you hear the people, if you live over here, and you hear the people out here chanting and marching, get your ass up and get your ass out here.
Black lives, they matter here.
Really, bro?
Black lives, they matter here. I wanna introduce the mother of Kenneth Ross Jr., also slain by the LA County Sheriff. Black Lives Matter, what's up? Los Angeles, what's up? Look at turn up. What's going on? I'm out here for the John Kizzy. I want to get justice. I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. My son is Kenneth Ross Jr. I'm the mother of Kenneth Ross Jr. My name is Miss Malia Alvaru. He was murdered April 11, 2018 in the city of Gardena. He was shot in his back with an AR-15 military assault weapon. What was my son doing? Nothing but minding his fucking business. And guess what? They murdered him, shot him in cold blood, and had the audacity to fucking handcuff him when he was already dead. They kept the video from me. I didn't get the video for 2 fucking years. So I know about these racist motherfucking white supremacist cops. They ain't shit and fuck Jackie Lacey. Okay? Okay? You think she prosecuted this white supremacist cop that murdered my son? That murdered 4 other fucking people? No, she didn't. Fuck that bitch. So guess what? After they murdered my son, they kept the video. Like I said, when they kept the video, it came out. They said he was armed and dangerous, and they were scared for his life. Come to find out, Kenneth didn't have no gun. Kenneth wasn't armed and dangerous. They murdered him in cold fucking blood. You know why? Because this bitch Jackie Lacey gonna let all these motherfuckers get away with it. Because guess what? She's working with these motherfuckers under the table, getting fucking money. She don't give a fuck about nobody. Every night I go home, I ain't got my son. These police ain't go home to their fucking families. They go home to their children. Now there's another motherfucker out here killing again, and they ain't prosecuted nobody. I'm tired. I've been out here since April 11, 2018. I've been out here a long time. I've been out here protesting. The day that my son got murdered, I was out there that same evening because Rosario Mack got murdered at Crenshaw Mall. I was on Crenshaw and King the same evening. I'm tired of the bullshit. Jackie Lacey, bitch, you getting the fuck up out of all this, bitch. You about to get the fuck up out of here, bitch. Now the Don Kids mind this fucking business, you want to murder him? That hits home for me. This hits home. This shit hurts. I can't even sleep at night. You know what's happening? Everybody's getting out here. These white supremacist cops think they get away with it. This bitch Jackie Lacey needs to be fucking prosecuted too. This bitch needs to be fucking accountable for this fucking shit. Okay? I've had enough. I've literally had enough. These are my old stomping grounds. Imperial and Buzzard, that's where I've been. I grew up in South Central. You know what? Let me tell you something. These sheriffs, they think they got something. Fuck the fucking sheriff. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Okay? Sitting over there like you don't know shit. When you're out here killing motherfuckers every day. I've had enough. I'm like I said, I'm the mother of Kenneth Ross Jr. I will get justice for my son. Okay. Anyway, I'm here to support Black Lives Matter and all my people that have been fucking murdered by the police. Kenneth Ross Jr., say his name. Kenneth Ross Jr., say his name. Kenneth Ross Jr., say his name. I'll say. I
Mrs. Segueria and the auntie and Dijon Gizzy put this coalition together. You know what I mean? So we have a tight speakers list. If everybody can keep it high and tight in 3 minutes. I was over there dealing with what was going on, but I want to let you know who the organizers are. That high and Mrs. Segueria organized this. And please don't be disrespectful and get heated on the mic with folks who try to put this together and work their ass off and walk down the street and put stuff on there. We down here in solidarity. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to be disrespected. That's his daughter that got tear gas too. That's my So his daughter got and talked about shit as he said every right to be out here and speak on peace. So please don't come and disrespect the organizers. I'm gonna say that out my whole chest. Please. Don't be disrespectful, man. Don't be disrespectful. What? Don't start that shit. Don't start that shit.
Okay. Listen up. We have a couple more speakers. We have Black Lives Matter Los Angeles and several families. Hey, we cool? We all cool? We cool? Hey, are we cool? Justice for who? 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 And what do we want? When do we want them? And what do we want? And when do we want them? And what do we want? When do we want them? And justice for who? What's his name? Justice for who? What's his name? Okay, we want to bring up Black Lives Matter Los Angeles. We cool?
If you can hear me,
I don't know why they're getting so upset when they say Black Lives Matter.
is the
Matters, Los Angeles.
Black lives matter. All lives matter. Listen to what I'm saying. Everybody with a Black Lives Matter shirt, look at your shirt. Right. Right, huh? Listen to what I'm saying. Look at the word Black Lives. Look what it says. It says Black Lives Matter. Look at your shirt. It also says I matter. Black Lives Matter says I matter. Look at the shirt. Black Lives Matter says I matter. Black Lives says I matter. Black Lives, let's just stop it. We don't have no bad guys here. Nobody. All right, everybody. This is Miss McCoy from the family of the deceased. We're going to wrap it up. We're shutting it down.
Of course.
And we're going to head it back to the block. If I can get the majority of the people, Dijon can see. Dijon can see. That's why we're here today. That's what this is about. This is about unity. We might not share the same opinions on every single detail and every single fact, but what we share in common is that they're killing us. They're killing us, and we're standing by. We're not doing anything. So in any function, any family, any organization, sometimes we won't meet eye to eye on every single thing, but we meet eye to eye on today that we will murder charges for both police that killed my nephew. He didn't do nothing. He didn't rob nobody. He didn't rape and molest the old lady.
I know where she's going with this.
But then we see the news yesterday, right? And they showed a man on the news slapping a dog. And he gonna go to jail for slapping a dog. But they didn't kill my motherfucking nephew. And y'all ain't gonna do shit. Fuck that. That's what we here for. We here for the shot. children who've been died and killed in a brutal way. We want to be treated as dignified people. Y'all want to know what we want? Y'all back there, y'all see us, you hear us talking? We just want y'all to treat us like human beings, not like animals. Animals get treated better than humans. People come out of the woodworks, you do something to a dog or a cat somewhere. So we coming out of the woodworks because y'all did something to the wrong one. So let's focus on. I have 2 more, 3 more people. All right, we just take it back to 109. The black time. Y'all already know that. We've been in this fight too long.
Oh, for what? Oh, no, I don't. That's a good point. I probably could have brought mine.
Let's get all together, guys. We're gonna march past.
She just got her case
What do we want? What do we want? When do we want them? What do we want? What do we want?
Pointed at me.
When do we want?
Or not really. Oh. Pointed that way. Yeah, but it's pointed behind here. Okay, we're all gonna go that way. Alright, I'm gonna get off live. Alright, I'll be back because I can't, you know, I'm not that special. I can't hold all this shit and... Alright, I'll be back, guys.